This video details the process of determining the inputs for a SIMS drift check report within ENVision. If you're using the latest version of ENVision, you need to access the dashboard. From the dashboard, select the document icon and pick the site or server for which you want to configure. This will bring up the sidebar with the configuration website. For this purpose, I'm going to use the old legacy ENVision website. The process will be very similar. This is the default opening screen for the legacy ENVision configuration site. To get to the SIMS, you need to first select the configuration tab. From the configuration tab, you will find the SIMS menu on the side of the screen. Select the SIMS to see a list of all the currently SIMS devices configured within the system. From the SIMS page, you need to select the analyzers. After you select the analyzers, you'll see the different components that the SIMS is measuring. In this case, we have CO, NOx, and O2. From there, you select audit points. This will bring up all the different audit points in the system. You may see both CGA audit types and drift checks. For the drift check reports, the ones the report looks at are the audit type points of drift check. From there, you can select either 0 or span, depending on how your system is configured. Clicking that brings up the menu, which then shows the different parameters that's being looked at within ENVision. The measured value is the measurement of the SIMS during that QA/QC run. The measured drift is the difference between the measured value and the calibration gas. The allowed drift is the amount that will go that's allowed by the regulations for a pass or fail situation. If the allowed drift is outside the measured drift, the report will show failed. This means the analyzer was outside the drift, but it does not necessarily mean that there was a regulatory failure, because a regulatory failure requirements are 2 times outside the allowable drift for 5 days, consecutive days, or 4 times the allowable drift instantaneously. You may see a CalGas tag that will show you the tag in which comes the concentration of the cylinder associated with that run. If you want to see the specific DCS tag, these are process value aggregate combinations. What you need to do is go back and look at the process values. So in this case, we're going to look at the CO span measurement. So you can copy that process value name. Then you go to the process values menu option, select it. From there, you can filter the process value list to show only the one you're interested in. From here, you see the name clicking into the aggregates will show you the source of the data. So in this example, we are actually using an aggregate, not the value that would be coming from the device. So it's the 1 minute max. But the tag, the DCS tag, may be used directly, the 1 minute snap. In that case, then you would look and see what the data tag coming is in here. If you're unsure about the status of this data tag, at this point, you would go to eCatchup or Data Sync and find that tag, which would then show the last read and write time that Data Sync or eCatchup was able to read from the data historian. This concludes the video.